Hi guys, welcome back to Retro Liaison Oyinda here. Today I'm doing something a little bit different from what I usually do on my channel. I wanted to do this video a couple of weeks ago, but I figured now would be a better time to do it just because if you can't already tell from the title, this is a hair review on this hair that I have on my head right now. But I wanted to make sure that I've been wearing the hair for enough time to actually give you guys a well-rounded review. I haven't done a hair review on my channel before, but I feel like it just fits, why not? So yeah, I'm gonna do a review on this hair that is from Rosabeauty. I have it behind my head because I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but it's so annoying when you have like weave and you have lip gloss on and like the hair is getting stuck to your lip gloss. But yeah, this review is gonna be on this hair from Rosabeauty. I really hope that's the exact name, but it's from Rosabeauty. Before I go on with the rest of the video, just don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notifications. I never say that because I feel like I don't even post often enough to say that, but turn on your notifications so that whenever I post anything you can be alerted. Give this video a thumbs up if you find it helpful or if you just like me. And yeah, let's get right into the video. So like I already said, this hair is from Rosabeauty. I didn't get it off of AliExpress, but I believe that they are an AliExpress vendor. But I got it from like their actual website, which I'll like insert like a picture, and I'll also put the link in the description box. But I got it off of their actual website, and this isn't my first time trying their hair, but I've worked with their hair before when I've made wigs for other people. I believe I've made like maybe 3 or 4 wigs for people using this hair, but this is my first experience with their hair for myself. So initially when I've worked with the hair before, I did like it, but it's different when you make something for somebody and send it off. You don't really know what their experience is with the hair as opposed to actually wearing it on your head by yourself. First of all, I'm going to start with the specs. I believe I got I want to say 18, 20, and 22 inch with a 14-inch closure. Yeah, with the 14-inch closure, that is the middle part closure. But honestly, the middle part and the free part closure are the exact same thing, and I believe they're the exact same price. And even if you get a middle part, you can always make it a free part, and if you get a free part, you can always make it a middle part. So I believe those two things are kind of the same, especially since it's the same 4x4 or 5x5 closure. But that's what I got, and it's really affordable, guys. I believe the whole thing came up to about $170 or $178, including tax. And that's 3 bundles and a closure. And I have to say, like, it said 130% density on the website, but I saw that and I was like, everybody says that they have like 150 or 130 density, but then you get the hair and it's really not, But I really have to say, like, the hair is really full. I really hope my nasty ass edges aren't showing, but you do get a lot of hair for that price. And I feel like in comparison to a lot of websites that do offer the same quality of hair, that is a pretty fair price point. And so that's one pro of the website. Second thing is I did get the 3 bundle deal, so I don't know how much the bundles come, like if you just get like the individuals, but I got the 3 bundle deal, which is like a deal that you get if you buy 3 bundles of Brazilian wavy, I think, or Brazilian straight and a closure. So I got Brazilian wavy. I hope that that's the actual name, but I know that the hair is wavy. I'm gonna insert like a clip that I took on Snapchat of like what the hair looks like in its natural state, like when it's just freshly washed. Right now, obviously I have it flat iron just because I prefer to have my hair flat iron. I have curled this hair once and it did hold curls for a good week before I brushed it out, and that was with me going to work every day with the same curled hair. I never touched it up, I never did anything, and it held the curls up. I'll insert a picture, like I said, of what that looks like when it's curled. So I'm just gonna go into like the pros and the cons of the hair. One pro is, like I already mentioned, the density. It is pretty full. It's very like, it's very silky. I have it flat ironed at the moment, but it is very silky, but it has this, at the same time, it's more so, I don't know how to explain it. It's very dense that it feels almost like a kinky straight, which I personally like just because it looks like I have more hair on my head anyway. It's very easy to maintain. It doesn't require that much work. Ever since I got it, this is I believe my 4th week of wearing the hair. I've only washed it, I believe I co-washed it when I first got it, and then I washed it again right before I straightened it this time. But what I basically do is I just I wash it with my regular argan oil shampoo, and I don't know if you guys know about the silicone mix, but it's like I have the really big, I believe 16-ounce tub of it, and honestly when I say that thing is a miracle worker, I really mean it. Like you don't even have to deep condition, you just leave it in for a good 5 minutes, wash it out. The hair feels so silky, but the only thing is that it kind of has a bit of a strong smell. But if you wash it thoroughly, like, you can live with it. I mean, I can live with this, so it's not that big of a deal for me. But yeah, it doesn't take that much maintenance, and I find that one thing I really love is that the closure lays super duper flat. What I usually use is, I think I have it right here. My friend EVA put me onto this. It's Care styling wax stick, and literally to flatten my closure, when I flat iron it, I put some water on it, and then I put this on, and I just use like I don't know what the actual name is for it, but like a nigger brush, like the brush you use for like your waves. I just use that, flatten down the closure, and I just leave it on, and literally there are no flyaways, like literally 0 flyaways. So that's one thing that I love about the hair as well. It's not tangly. It's I mean, like any hair, if you've worn it for like throughout the day, there might be kinks here and there, but it's pretty silky. I can run my hands through it. I'm not getting that much shedding. I'm not getting any shedding at all. The only time that I really get shedding is throughout the week. I don't really do much to maintain my hair, so when I like brush it out after like a week or whatever, not that I don't brush my hair on a daily basis, but when I actually take time to brush it out, like there'll be, you know, a little shedding here and there, but it's like I don't know of any hair that does not shed at all, and it's not even you know, anything that I would be like, oh my gosh, it's shedding. Another thing that I like about the hair is that it straightens really well. To do the whole head of hair, I literally just I did one pass throughout. Like I literally did one pass throughout. I did one slow pass, but I did one pass throughout the hair, and it just flat ironed beautifully, and it's gonna stay straight. Like it doesn't, unless I wash it or it gets wet one way or the other, it's gonna stay straight. And the same thing happened when I curled it. It stayed curled. Obviously curls loosen, like obviously the 5th day is not going to be like the first day when you curled it, but that's with anything. So I really like the way it stays straight. I like the way that it holds curls. I'm very impressed with the hair, especially for how much it is. Like I'm thoroughly impressed. I knew that I would like it initially, but it's different now that I've actually worn it for a good amount of time, and I can actually feel like, oh, you know, I'm very impressed with the quality of the hair. Now I'm gonna get into the cons. There aren't that many. The only thing is that, and I believe this happens with a lot of hair companies do have this issue, especially if they're AliExpress companies. Like because the whole thing that I got is supposed to be a natural color 1B, but like I find that the closure is more so like a color 2, and I don't really like my hair being very light, especially in the sun. But I didn't want to dye because eventually I intend to bleach this blonde, so I didn't think that it would make any sense. But the closure is just really light. I don't know why that is. The closure is like a color 2, and I'll put a picture of what it looks like in daytime. When I took a picture, you can see like the streaks of the closure being like really brown, and the rest of the hair is like, you know, like a natural black. So that was one thing that I didn't like. Another con is that the closure is like a completely different texture from the hair. Like the closure is like I don't even know what to say. Like it's wavy, but it's like like it's just a like straight hair that you put in the ponytail and then you took the ponytail out. That's literally what it looks like, as opposed to the actual waves on the actual hair being, you know, more so defined. But that doesn't matter too much to me, just because I always either flat iron it, or it's usually flat iron, or it's curled up. So either way, like I'm gonna change the pattern of the hair anyway, so it's not that big of a deal to me. But that's just something that I felt like is important to know. But overall, I really am impressed with the hair. Like I said already, it's really full. That's why I have it tucked behind me, because I just feel like, I mean, I'm not really the type that will just go out with all of my hair on my chest, but this is all the hair. I'm gonna brush it just so you guys see how silky it is, and like, I mean, come on. And the wig was constructed by me. I really did want to film like the process of how I make my wigs, but one, it's not even anything that special. I feel like everybody makes their wigs the same way, as opposed to, you know, one or two different techniques here and there. And two, I don't really have the setup that allows me to film myself making my wigs without it looking ratchet, because I honestly, like, I'll really have like the wig cap in between my legs sewing the hair onto it. But like, maybe eventually I'm going to get one of those like wig stand and do like a step-by-step how I make my wigs, maybe when I make the next wig or when I reconstruct this one. But if you guys would like to see that, just let me know. But yeah, that's all the specs that I have for this hair. If there's any other details that you would like to know about it, you can always hit me up on my Instagram or my Twitter or anything if there's anything that I left out. But I just felt like it would be important, because I knew people have already asked me anyway about the hair, so I just felt it would be good for me to just come on here, do a quick video telling you guys about this hair. But overall, I would give this hair like a 8.5 out of 10. Maybe a 9, you know. But it is really good hair. I would recommend it. It's pretty affordable if you ask me. So, and it's an investment anyway, because you end up keeping hair. You end up keeping wigs for a long time. So why not, you know, why not just spend a little extra dollar? And it's not even, it's pretty cheap if you ask me. Like, there's a lot of other companies that I know of, and I would have spent an extra $100, you know, to make a wig that would look exactly the same as this one. So I'm pretty impressed with the hair. I will recommend the website. And if you guys like this video, again, give me a thumbs up, share my channel, you know, follow me on social media. I'm always on Snapchat or Instagram or Twitter when I'm not on here. I know. I always say it, so I'm not even gonna jinx myself. I know I'm not the most consistent, but you know, I mean, what am I gonna say? And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay blessed, be safe out there, and I love you all. Bye.